Independence, personal space. Oh my God, that's so horrible. Most people avoid these ideas, and that's what we're going to talk about on today's video. Hi everybody, I'm Miss Raina, and today we're going to talk about the importance of independence and personal space and why we avoid them. For most of us, independence seems like a very scary idea. We think that being independent equates to being alone because we already feel lonely. We believe that being independent will separate us from everybody else and thus having to spend all our time by ourselves. Unfortunately, society has created a codependency among us where we believe we must have someone around us at all times. So we make sure we're constantly surrounded by friends, families, relationships because it tricks us into thinking that we're not alone. Being codependent creates a fear within us that makes us afraid to do things on our own. This causes one to no longer trust ourselves or have the confidence to do things on our own. When we live in fear, we become afraid of responsibility and thus leads us to no longer take action. The next thing we avoid the most is personal space. For the same reason we avoid being independent is the same reason we avoid taking personal space, and it boils down to feeling alone. One of the biggest reasons why we dislike being in solitude is that we are scared of our own thoughts. And quite frankly, we dislike what we think. Having thoughts that haunt us can be very stressful, and because we're not ready to deal with them, taking personal space can be very scary. This is why we surround ourselves with a lot of people. These ideas trick our mind into believing that other people will bring us joy. This is one of the biggest mistakes we as humans make. We must realize that others cannot bring us what we are looking for inside. If taking personal space makes us uncomfortable, then it's usually an indicator that we dislike being with ourselves. We chase this idea of connection and attention from other people instead of seeking it within ourselves. The most important thing that we can do for our health is to take time for personal space. Sadly, we are not taught this from society because most of society is caught up in materialism and false sense of connection. This is why most people become codependent. Because we lack the association with ourselves, we tend to attract and be surrounded by emotionally needy people. This will present many challenges in our lives, such as constant chaos. You will find that those that are shrouded in drama will tend to lie and cheat, causing us to develop trust issues with the relationships we have. And we must remember that these people are causing this pain and suffering are just trying to save face. They are lacking self-love, and that's why they hurt us. In order for us to understand ourselves and why people do things, it is so important for us to be independent and take personal space. Independence will teach us that we are capable of doing anything, and that allows one to achieve real belief in oneself. The reason why I love being independent is because it has built confidence within me. No matter what the task is, I know that I can do it. My personal space is also very important to me because it allows me to be reflective and to gain perspective on my life and build a healthy relationship with myself. A healthy relationship with oneself will create a healthy, independent relationship with others, and that is amazing. This is why we must learn to give attention and connection to us first. The true mark of having self-love is realizing that we don't need anything from any other people. So how do we start to gain independence and personal space? Well, that's simple. We must change our perspective in life and stop seeing our situations as bad or horrific. Start to recognize your strengths so that you can build confidence in your own abilities. When we run across areas that we deem weak, well then challenge yourself to no longer be afraid and go towards those issues. One of the healthiest things we can do is give ourselves the attention that we are looking for. Start to shower yourselves with love and compassion and understanding, and don't be afraid to take your time and think things through, because this will allow yourself to heal. This is one of the most beautiful things about doing work on yourself, is giving you the time that you deserve that you can't get from others. Don't put pressure on yourself to get everything right at once. Start small and learn to do the little things by yourself, such as go to the movies or treat yourself to lunch. The next important idea is to catch yourself in victimization. When you're acting as the victim, use this as an indicator or a reminder to start seeking the attention and connection to yourself instead of from others. You must realize that it's okay not to know everything and to start challenging yourself to new ideas. One of the greatest things that independence does is that it allows us protection of our energy and our emotions from people who are trying to take it away from us, which keeps people from overstepping their boundaries. This will alleviate unnecessary daily stress. So the next time you're out with people, you can be confident that you'll be in a strong and more stable frame of mind. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to follow and like us. And if you have a topic that you'd love to hear about in regards to spirituality or alternative healing, please email me. The link will be below in the description. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day.